ultimately, out of these programs will come the next set of leaders, of which one will become the first Indigenous Prime Minister of this country.
Meet our bright new leaders of tomorrow. Indigenous trailblazers.
Who people are and who they want to be can be so vastly different.
I've been lucky enough to get to know 5 young Indigenous Aussies who are part of a groundbreaking effort.
Because now you're officially a senior?
Senior, yeah.
So you get more space?
More space.
A double bed?
Double bed, bookshelf.
The Australian Indigenous Education Foundation helps hundreds of kids from the most remote parts of our country to attend elite city schools. From the Big Smoke to the bush and back again, young people like Injara Harbour straddle 2 cultures, bringing as much to their school community as their school gives to them.
Education's always been the path out of disadvantage or improvement of society throughout human history. Doesn't matter what race, colour or creed, education is the silver bullet in my view.
You've got another one. Do you reckon he's a big one, Jar?
Yeah. You can hold it. Big one.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, wow.
Good one.
In 129 years, there's never been an Indigenous boy from Winton as college captain.
Injara Harbour made history with his AIEF scholarship. Today, he's the first Indigenous school captain at Brisbane's prestigious Nudgee College.
There was lots to celebrate because for me, this wasn't just about Injara achieving such a high status as college captain. It was about something that all Aboriginal kids can aspire to, especially if they believe in themselves and they reach out for help when they need it. I remember saying to a lot of the other boys at Nudgee College that when it was announced that Injara was the college captain, that I had hoped that they'd all walk 10 feet tall that day because it was something for them to celebrate. And it was also something for all Aboriginal families to celebrate. To have a kid from the bush achieve and be the college captain. So yeah, it was great.
Injara will use his education to create permanent change for his people.
I've chosen to study medicine other than other courses. It's going to allow me to do the most in helping Indigenous people in rural communities. And it's also about the low representation of Indigenous people in the medical institutions.
A lot of households, especially in rural areas, they go through a lot of traumatic experiences, and you see that, in the neighbourhood. Were there things going on in Katherine that triggered in you a sense of injustice and the fact that you would like to reach out and help those who are less fortunate and are not in a position to empower themselves?
Yeah, I think that in Australia, we forget that there are some places in Australia that are really undeveloped, and these communities don't have the resources that our major cities do. And growing up with that right in front of me, it showed that not only we can be so disconnected from something in our own country, but that it's up to us, the next generation, to step up and do something to make sure everyone in this country has equality. And I think that's something that was really a driving force for what I wanted to do, what I wanted to study, and where I see myself in my life.
Kira Stothers travels more than 2,000 kilometres from her remote home in Katherine to Seymour College in Adelaide on her AIEF scholarship.
Okay, nice to see you both again. Nice to meet you, Simon.
I keep emphasising her to make the most of it while she's down there and get the best education she can. we wouldn't be able to afford to send her there. It's simple as that.
I also want to do a degree in international relations. I'm doing a global politics course right now, which has been amazing and I've loved it.
When I finish school, I want to become a primary school teacher. If I didn't get the scholarship, I probably would not be going to school here. And Mum and Dad really wanted me to come here and get more opportunities.
Sisters Lily and Amelia travel back and forth from their home on tiny Thursday Island to attend St Monica's College in Cairns.
My goal is to become a paediatrician. When I was little, I met this really nice nurse and she started teaching me all about the human body, and after that I've just become really fascinated with the human body.
I definitely want to finish year 12 because I feel like that's just a big accomplishment. And then I feel I want to go to university, and then I just want to travel the world.
She's just had that presence about herself, being a strong leader and knowing who she is as a person, but also she's quite gifted, I think. If she puts her mind to it, she can achieve it, and that's pretty much what she did. Like activities with swimming, she could do it, and then academics, she was very good at that as well. So it was like, okay, what can this kid not do?
It's heartwarming to just see these girls grow as young women, and I'm very lucky in my role. These bright, young Indigenous women who teach me something new every day. Like, there's not a day that I come to work where I don't learn something new, which is pretty special, I think, as an adult.
Indigenous kids stepping up and into the future.